It's really awesome to see.
Well, guys, guess what? We're hopping right into the next game, and you know what? This could be a $10,000 game for Violet. This could be Violet's first MLG championship at an arena, at a championship, just MLG event, period. And Violet slowly but surely has been upping his own results in the ranks here at various MLG results after taking his first win in the very early months of this year. He certainly has been turning it up, and you know, I'm really impressed. This could be a $10,000 game for him. Of course, Symbol has to win this to stay alive. Let's introduce our players in the Southwest. As the Red Zerg from TSL, he must win this to keep the life support on. He does not want the tubes out yet. It is TSL Symbol. And in the Northeast, as the Blue Zerg, he has been such a remarkable player over the last 8 to 10 months. He's been improving. He's obviously got an amazing game sense, and he is on what could be a $10,000 game, and most importantly, the champion of MLG Spring Arena. It is Empire Violet.
And the thoughts going through both of them right now must be so intense, because Symbol has to do something here. He has to get a win. Violet, what is he going to do? Is he going to play safe? Is he going to play aggressive? These are the winning choices that will be made in this game, and we already see Violet going down spawning pool first, showing us that he wants to play safe but still have options available to him here. And Symbol has gone hatchery first here, and let's see if he's gonna, well, it looks like he's gonna save up for the spawning pool immediately. So already in this game, Symbol's taken the economy lead just by having the hatchery down first here and then following that spawning pool up. So Violet will have an opportunity here with his extractor early on, with earlier speed. And like you said, DJWE, $10,000 on the line. That's so much money that we could see, you know, wrap up on Cloud Kingdom here.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what? It should be said. Obviously, these players play for their own livelihood, right? That $10,000 check is a big deal.
Yeah.
But for Violet, he has been working so hard for this, and to be able to check off that milestone, to say, you know what, I am now labeled. I am amongst those folks who can say I am an MLG champion. I think that's a really, really fantastic accomplishment, an accolade for Violet, and I know that he personally really, really wants that badly.
And both of these guys have scouted the hatchery now, so they kind of know about each other, taking the hatchery down now. And Violet has got up to 100 gas, immediately throws down speed. DJWE, he has not taken out a gas. Violet is still in gas. He's building up that count incredibly fast here. Is he just trying to close up this series now here? Remember, he has so much room for mistakes. Even if he drops this game, he has another game in this best of 5, and potentially another whole series to play after this here. And he's up to 64 gas. He's got so much gas in the bank. And I think that Violet's just trying to close this up. Will Symbol's defense, by the way, a gasless defense.
Yeah,
Queens
a gasless
only
defense. And you know what? It's like, not only is it so stressful for Symbol because he's going to have to defend right here, but also he is on game point. So every single moment from this point forward, unless it gets to the best of 9, he's going to have to be 100% impeccable. He's not going to be able to let down his guard even a single time. Every move, every click, everything must be perfect for him to win. And that is a really, really tall order, Apollo. Honestly, I'm going to be shocked if Symbol can do this. This is really, really a tense moment.
Second gas coming down for Violet. What is he doing? He's got 150 gas. He's still building drones. He only built 4 lings here. I am so interested in what Violet is thinking right now, because whatever he's thinking could potentially win him that money. A Spine Crawler's down anyway. You can't read too much into that now, but what is he going to do with all this gas? That's what I want to know. 2 more links, but more drones being constructed here. What is he doing here?
Well, he hasn't taken a quick lair. I mean, he really hasn't started a massive influx of Zerglings. In fact, we see a quick lair going down for Symbol.
That's what it's for. Very, very early Roach Warrior in here. And of course, he doesn't want to throw it down too early because he won't have the minerals, the drones to deal with it here. And this could trick Symbol. Symbol is now thinking, well, he hasn't hit me with aggression yet. He hasn't taken the gases on the natural. He's got a Spine Crawler. He's in defensive stance. 3 Overlords are being constructed. That's it for the drone count. 38 drones here for Violet. The flood is coming, DJ Wheat.
It is about to happen.
It's about to start. 8 Lings will kick us off here, and Roaches will follow, and we see a fast layer here. A Roach Warren only at 70% for Symbol. 2 Spine Crawlers are down, but the Roaches won't care here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is so tense. There's the Roaches in the production tab on their way.
Yes, 8 on their way, already a few Lings out, and we know how important it is for those Lings to help with that damage, especially on such a forward and offensive attack like this. Now, +1 is going down for Symbol, but there is just no way it is going to be done. Well, it's going to coincide. It's just going to be this weird timing, but it seems like Symbol has gotten some sort of a sniff of what is going on. Here he's going to send his Overseer in. He sees those Roaches. He's already got 2 spines down. Is he going to put more down? Yes, he does. He has at least 1 about to be made. There it goes. Is he going to put down a 6th Spine Crawler before his Lings?
Oh my god. This is
Wait, there's 10 Banelings coming in too.
Yeah, right outside the creep spread. And 22 Lings falling for Violet. 6 Roaches. He has Spine Crawlers. He has Queens down there. He has to defend this. He has to defend this. Otherwise, Violet will take the victory. He's blocking with Evolution Chambers as well, DJ Wheat. Will he be able to? Look, he's putting more Evolution Chambers in front of them.
These could be $10,000 Baneling and Roaches. They move in. Banelings are targeted first. Transfuse going down on everything. 1 Queen finally goes down. The first Roaches are out as well, and Empire Violet starting to make his way in. The Lings are streaming in as well. The Queen's starting to go down. He's got to bring his drones out to try to defend this, but there are just so many Roaches, and I think he is going to have done it. He's going to do his best. He's really just defending with 3 Roaches and 2 Spine Crawlers. All of the Queens go down, and is this the end?
It is. The ramp has been breached now. There's no Spine Crawlers in the main, and Violet is going to unlock his opponent's economy, and Violet is almost there. He is almost there with the money in his hands. Violet continues to put the pressure on. The Lings are streaming forward. Drones have been killed here, but is it enough?
He did have that +1 finish for Symbol, and that is going to be a bit of an advantage for him. He has kind of held it up, but lost so much in the process. The question is did Violet establish himself? Right now, it's about even drones.
It's even drones, but there's no layer at him. It's Roach speed is available. +2 is available for Symbol to really start to line this up for himself. But he's going to put the pressure on. Ling run by coming in here, but there's Spine Crawlers, there's Roaches. They only just won. Half health makes it in there. But right now, Symbol very smartly putting pressure on his opponent by pushing off with Roaches. He knows his opponent should be drawing behind this. Spine Crawler coming down. 2 additional Spine Crawlers coming down. Symbol isn't looking to do damage here. He's just saying, hey, don't you dare try to build drones after doing that to me.
Exactly. Now,
and I can't believe he held.
Carapace and +2. I mean, will Symbol get an upgrade advantage? And might that be his way of potentially trying to equalize things? He might also be able to just safely take a 3rd, no problem. Yep. And there it is. It goes down. There's a couple of Lings over here, but he's going to have no problem taking that out. And I'm a bit surprised to see Symbol at least not leave a couple of units back to prevent any drone from getting that 3rd down.
And look at this, Violet having overloads just waypointed into the natural here, and he's going to get a couple of kills. He has to morph the Overseer to kind of protect that one and get it out there. But this is very, very nice here for Symbol, of course. He has 3 Evolution Chambers on the natural because of how much defense he put down, but he has better upgrades. Oof. He has the Infestation Pit down. He may actually research Pathogen Glands in this game.
He did. There it is right away. Like, hey, I like my Infestors with some energy. Let's do it. And there's the 3rd base, but it is spotted by the Overlord. He's seen it go down, and you know, depending on where the Roach count is, certainly the upgrade advantage is going to be in Symbol's favor. The unit advantage right now is certainly that's about even 18 Roaches to 13 Roaches, but with those Infestors coming out, that can change everything. And actually, Violet moving forward more to protect his natural, I think it's the 3rd that he really, really needs to be worried about.
This is so interesting because Symbol's going to try and pick off his opponent's 3rd. He knows he's behind in tech. He knows he doesn't have Infestors to trap him. So if he picks this off while defending his own 3rd base, this could wrap it up with a bow on top, and he's going to pick it off. But can he defend his 3rd? That's the key here. He has no units. Infestors are trying to come out. And if he loses his own 3rd, of course, it does neutralize the situation a bit here. And it looks like it is going to fall down.
Wow. I mean, I'm really surprised. That was a very, very quick decision here by Violet, and a risky one too. There's a couple of Banelings still streaming in here as well, but looks like, oh, Symbol's going to try to catch these roaches. Did these Banelings get stopped from going in? It looks like they did. The infestors are out. The roaches are trying to find where these guys have gone, and he just missed them barely. Oh my gosh, it's a back and forth battle as he is trying to keep these units isolated away from the main army.
He doesn't know where they are because, of course, if he loses his third base versus third base but kills Violet's army, he takes a humongous lead. But Violet is walking back to the third base. There's so many infestors, he can lock all these down.
He's going to lock it down. There's the one, and there are going to be several. Roaches on the way out. A good fungal, but all he does is keep them. And here they come from the back. He's going to be able to take out quite a few of these guys, and he has lowered the numbers. The third base just now about halfway done here for his opponent.
Did it get cancelled, the third base of Symbols? Because it's not there anymore. I don't know if it got killed or cancelled, but
it must have.
Symbol lost his third base there, and that triggered him to move out. He knows he can't play from that far behind, and he's trying to go, but infestors are out for Violet. He only has 4, and he is in a defensive posture right now. If Violet can keep position, and he's also, look at that spreading creep with his Overlord, because the hatchery wasn't done to get that Spine Crawler down faster. Is Symbol going to be able to break this through?
I mean, the roach count is very, very even at this point, 29 to 30. Violet does have the reinforcement advantage here if he decides to attack into this third, but the infestor count is certainly much higher here for Symbol, and it doesn't look like he is okay.
No, he's not going to take that risk.
Wow, I cannot believe that. I mean, what a crazy decision by Violet. It just seems so right. Such an easy and simple decision, and just, I mean, performed well. He knew how important those roaches were going to be to keep. He knew how important it was going to be to take down that hatchery, and he struck at just the perfect moment, Apollo.
Indeed, and Hydrogen coming down. +2 Carapace. Remember, Symbols ahead in upgrades, currently 2-1. +2 on the way, but look at that. Immediately as I say that, Violet starts 2-2. Hydrogen will make the world of difference, though. Hydras are so good when you add the composition. Just adding 20-30% to your overall composition really does change the world here. But let's see how this is going to go down. I can't believe we're still in this game. The way that it opened up, the way that Violet almost had the money in his pocket, but Symbol found the hole there and took it right back out.
Yeah, it's quite amazing that not only was he able to defend, but additionally, he was able to somehow down, like in a position where he should have been so worried about what was happening. He was able to sneak by, get that third, not only once, but twice. And that, you know, that's basically brought us back to square one. In fact, Violet is in a Harvester lead right now. But I feel like the unit composition for Symbol just slightly better, and on a slightly better path as well.
And Violet's next move here is actually going to be Borrowed Roaches Infestors. He's actually getting the upgrades now and Tunneling Claws. And I can tell that he was thinking along that because he actually protected with Spore Crawls of his own. But there are Roaches headed towards the natural as well here. Symbol out of position. Hydra's exposed. Roaches are coming back, but at the same time, Violet's going to the fourth base. Multi-prong harassment here, or harassment? Multi-prong attack coming from Violet.
Oh my gosh, we've got roaches inside the main, but there's a big battle happening right here, and this is a battle that Symbol is going to win convincingly. He has got to save, these infestors do go down, and all that's left is a couple of roaches inside the main. They are going to get cleaned up quite quickly, and suddenly we see Symbol now in a supply lead, 176 to 150. Is there going to be a follow-up attack coming out here by Symbol? He did kill a few infestors, killed quite a few of those roaches. He'll at least be able to deny this fourth, and now finally we might see Symbol gain himself a hatchery advantage just by taking out this fourth.
And Violet has a lot of infestors there and pushes Symbol back in. 2 Hydras. Oh no, so expensive. Hydras go down for nothing. And remember, Violet did pick up about 20 or so drones in that main base as well. And now, he's trying to get the fourth base, but he keeps some units there, and that's a big risk to go.
No.
And it's not going to pay off, but he's coming from behind, but Violet has superior numbers.
Where are all the infestors for Symbol? He was in the lead with those infestors, and now they're really nowhere to be found. I'm not even sure if they all got taken out in that battle, but Empire Violet has not only defended his fourth, but also got the army supply back in his favor, 128 to 187, and now once again Symbol fighting with his back against the wall. This fourth base looks like it is going to most certainly be in jeopardy, and you know what? there was a double expand from Violet, so even if one goes down, he's still in pretty good shape here. We see the Spinecrawlers getting into position, the Fungals going down, Infested Terrans going out as well, and although the Hydras are helping quite a bit, there are just too many units here for Violet.
And Violet is about to do it, DJ. We 170 supply versus 110. The fourth is breached. The third is about to be Symbol, trying to lock units on the ramp to prevent him from coming to the third base. If he gets there, that is the economy of Symbol gone. And Violet does it. He unlocks the third base and powers forwards.
Yes, only drones remaining here. Really no army out at all. Symbol has been decimated down to just 103 supply, and Empire Violet can smell a giant stack of money. There's absolutely nothing happening in this game other than Violet continuously making some sort of advancement towards victory in this particular matchup. The third base has gone down, the fourth base has gone down, and all that is left is a handful of roaches and the natural. This is not good. Here is a counterattack on one of the bases from Violet, but an inevitable GG seems to be in Symbol's future.
It's on the edge of his tongue right now, but or on the tip of his fingers, I suppose I should say. But 4 Infestors on the right-hand side there, trying to destroy the economy of Violet, but Violet is now repairing or healing his units. 47 roaches versus 23. Hive coming down now as well, so he can continue his 3-3 upgrades. There, the Infestors pop, grab the entire mineral line. Great guerrilla tactics from Symbol, who destroys a lot of drones there, but it's not really enough. He's not mining. His income is 700. He just has a few mineral patches left on his natural, and Violet is still expanding across the map and still has the larger army.
Here he comes. He wants to make one final march. Apollo, a ton of roaches and Infestors follow their brothers to potential victory. There are literally just a few roaches, I think total about 23 here for Symbol, and this will undoubtedly be the final attack of the game. He's just going to barrel through and take out whatever he can. There's some huge Fungals going down almost immediately. A couple are landed by Symbol that are pretty nice, but if he can move this roach force forward, and actually the Fungals saving Symbol's life here, as a ton of Infestors pop out. He's going to put some Infested Terrans on the high ground, but I cannot believe that these Infestors come out at such an opportune time for Symbol.
And he's holding on for now. There's 2 or 3 Fungals left, but the roaches are starting to break through here. And there's no roaches left at all for Symbol. Symbol on the back foot. Now the last remaining drones are under fire, and Violet is about to win. GG there. Violet grabs the victory. $10,000 richer, DJ Weed.
Unbelievable. What a game. Violet takes his first MLG event in convincing fashion. He did not lose a single matchup the whole time. Remember, he fought his way to the winner bracket. He beat Stefano in his EVZ. His opponent then making the loop-de-loop and returning back was Symbol, who has been playing amazing himself the entire competition. And Violet finds himself $10,000 richer, looking good going into the Spring Championship, and undoubtedly getting a massive, massive confidence boost heading into any future competition that he might be a part of.
He had such an amazing run. I mean, he was 32nd at Providence, an okay result. But 2012, he then went 5th to 6th in Winter Arena. And then he went 7th to 8th at the Winter Championship, and now comes out firing at this event to claim a victory. I mean, can't take nothing away from Symbol, but that is the man of the hour, of course, Violet, who picks up a big, big win, his second largest tournament in his StarCraft 2 career.
Let's shoot on over to our analyst desk, guys. An amazing series. Violet, he already had a large amount of fans, but I'll tell you what, I mean, this guy is going to be superstar status as of right now. What'd you guys think of the matchup?
A victory well-deserved. Very good play throughout the entire series. He played against Symbol, someone who's really known for his ZVZ. I didn't think he was necessarily going to be able to do it, but you know what? He showed creative strategies. He was extremely aggressive. He knew how to push Symbol into one direction and then prepare. He basically forced Symbol to play a certain way, and he was like one step ahead. He would force Symbol to an all-in situation where he would already have 15 spine crawlers ready. His upgrades were behind, but he just kept attacking until his upgrades were done, for example. Really, really solid ZVZ play.
Well, everyone's always said that he is an incredibly smart player, and ZVZ is a matchup that requires ridiculous intelligence, and it's obvious that you saw that throughout the entire series just for the reasons that you've given.
Yeah, I mean, I was just really impressed with his play overall.
I mean, I think that a lot of people were like, ZVZ finals. Oh, you know, and as wrenching as it may seem, that was amazing. And I don't think anyone can complain for that finals. Just very, very nicely done. And guess what, guys? We've got an interview with our winner, Empire Violet. Clutch, take it away.
Thank you, gentlemen. Empire Violet, you have fought through 32 players in this seeded tournament. You are the winner of the MLG Spring Arena #2. How do you feel?
I can't speak how I feel. I feel so great, and unbelievable. I'm champion in MLG. It's a major big tournament. I don't know yet. Just great.
Well, in that last matchup against Symbol, we saw some incredible play style, Zerg versus Zerg. In Game 3, we saw amazing use of Nidus, the Nidus network. How did you react when you first saw the Nidus in your base?
Actually, I never thinking about GBG like that happened with Drop and Nidus. But so I don't know, it's like different feel. Yeah, exciting and can't complete my mind control. Or always like when it's Nidus, when it's Drop, you know, I don't know, it's like it's very new GBG like late strategy, and then. Yeah, actually it's very hard and actually fun because I win.
Well, it's fun for all of us to watch, but you did secure the victory. It also means that you are the #1 seeded player for the Spring Championship in Anaheim, California next month. How are you going to prepare for the next tournament?
Actually, I didn't think about I will go champion, but now I get confidence, so I will more hard practice for next Anaheim Championship. So exciting, and need to change many plan, and have a last thing. It's good.
Well, so many people have watched you win this tournament, and so many people came together to make it happen. There's plenty of fans and MLG staff here and journalists. What would you like to say to everybody here and to all of your fans around the world?
Yeah, I want to say first, thanks for Empire sending here and support me and our sponsor, Razer, Seagate, Adidas. I want to say thank you, and I'm really glad every time come to MLG and people watching my game. Last season, my game is not many streams, so I didn't. Maybe many fans don't know how I play or something, but now people know I can do it. So just keep cheering me and following me. Thank you.
Empire Violet, once again, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Spring Arena #2, Empire Violet. Here is your check for $10,000. Congratulations once again. Back to you guys at the desk.
I mean, you guys, a role model champion and shattering pretty much the standards of what people think it takes to be that champion. I mean, I really feel like this is one of those moments, as the whole weekend's been filled with all of these insane moments. StarCraft, Brood War, stuff getting Vortex, like 20 battle cruisers. I mean, this has been such an amazing weekend. And again, I cannot stress enough that I'm really proud that someone was able to do this not within the confines of the Korean environments. I mean, of course, Violet is a Korean who's been involved in professional gaming for such a long time, but he worked very hard for this. He didn't need to be in a Korean house. Yeah. He didn't necessarily need to be having the support of or living in Seoul. And you know, I think that should be inspiration for a ton of players out there.
And he joins Legends now.
Yes.
Dongray Gu, Marine King Prime, Violet is alongside them. And there is our prize pool. The tournament, of course, finished. And that's a lot of money dished out, of course, with Violet on top.
Yes, of course, Symbol taking second place, still earning himself a very respectable $6,000. Stefano in third. MC taking fourth, back on the saddle. Hart remaining consistent in MLG, taking fifth. Polt also very nice getting up there. And then Dream and Anoring rounding things out there for the 6th and 7th, or the 7th and 8th spot. And all those guys walking away with a piece of that $27,000 prize pool. So
it's a lot of money, and that sets it up nicely for the championship only just about a month away. Violet, I mean, that was such a great interview and set of answers from Violet as
well. And you know what? I think we could start to talk a little bit about what is happening next. I know we just finished moments ago Spring Arena, but guys, the news doesn't stop there. You know, as Apollo mentioned, not only do we have the Spring Championship coming up, that's June 8th through the 10th. We have the 16-player championship bracket. The open bracket has been sold out. It is massive this year, or this particular event. $78,000 online for the top 8. That is a lot of money. And it doesn't end there, guys. I mean, there's more good news to follow this. Of course, during this event, the Blizzard World Championship Series for the U.S.-based national championship will be taking place, where 64 players will be fighting for $30,000 there. And, of course, the top finishers will be going to the overall finals that will take place in Asia. The Heart of the Swarm beta preview will be there. So if you're excited for this next chapter in StarCraft 2, which I know we all are, yeah, it'll be there. You guys will be able to check it out, possibly even play it yourself. You will be able to. In fact, there's going to be a ton of stations all around. We've got the KeSPA Pro exhibition match, which is going to be the first time KeSPA players have ever been competing inside the United States. Expo matches are going to be broadcast on the main stage throughout the competition. And then also League of Legends, the first 2012 Pro Circuit appearance. More money on the line, 20 top teams, 40 grand in prizes, streamed live all weekend long. Hey, you guys over there, are you excited for the Spring Championship?
Oh, yeah, man. I could not be more excited. I mean, I'm really, really excited to see the KeSPA players coming over. And not only that, but the Heart of the Swarm preview is going to be awesome. We've got this new League of Legends league coming through. Things are looking really good for this next MLG event.
So many things on the line with that particular event. Really looking forward to seeing how Heart of the Swarm ends up playing out there and how it's going to end up, of course, affecting the scene going forward. But we should also probably mention that it is looking to be the first sold-out spectator-wise event. It's going to be a massive crowd there in Anaheim.
Yep, good point, TB. Those passes are on sale now, so get your jump. Make your plans. We want to see you out there. Be a part of it all. It's going to be a massive event, and it will be amazing. But it's time to wrap things up here. Apollo, it was a pleasure to work with you guys again. Wolf and Total Biscuit, my pleasure working with you fellas during the Spring Arena, and I think we're going to see more of you guys here at some MLG events, right?
Yeah, I definitely plan to be here. I think you do as well, TB, so I'm really looking forward to it.
I'll sneak in unawares, whether they like it or not.
Yeah. So, guys, thanks so much. Congratulations to Violet. Big shout-out to all the casters, the production crew, the sponsors, the fans who've been watching online throughout the weekend, all those folks in the community as well. It's been a fantastic weekend here at the MLG Spring Arena #2. Don't forget, thanks to Adebisi, Aaron, who are helping on the observing table, JP, Rob as well. Thank you guys. You made this weekend a blast, and a big shout out to all the players, all the fans who tuned in. It's been a fantastic weekend. Guys, we're out of here. Thanks for joining us for the MLG Spring Arena #2. We'll see you at MLG Anaheim for the Spring Championships, June 8th through the 10th. We're out of here.